Hi guys! Welcome back to our basic calculus tutorials. I'm John Michael C. Pasis, your tutor for today. This video tutorial will tackle the differentiation rules of derivatives and is part of our requirement for the second semester in basic calculus. So at the end of the video tutorial, the viewers will be able to understand the key concepts of derivatives, and they will also be able to perform derivatives using power rule, product rule, and quotient rule. Hey, do you know our topic derivatives?
Well, I know some, but I don't really know all of the basics. I think I need to deepen my knowledge towards
And this is your chance to know the key concepts of derivatives. Let's go? Well, let's get started then.
Hi, my name is Charlize, and I am here to introduce a basic calculus topic, differentiation rules. Differentiation is the action of computing a derivative. The derivative of a function y equals f of x of a variable x is a measure of the rate at which the value y of the function changes with respect to the change of the variable x. It is called the derivative of f with respect to x. These are some basic rules: constant rule, identity rule, constant times a function, and power rule.
So hi guys, in this lesson we're going to talk about the differentiation rules. So there are 4 rules we're going to talk about. First is the constant rule, identity rule, constant times a function, and the power rule. So in the first rule, we have the constant rule, which is denoted by the derivative of a constant with respect to x is equal to 0. Then for the identity rule, the derivative of x with respect to x is equal to 1. For the constant times a function, the derivative of a constant multiplied to a function with respect to x is equal to the derivative of f with respect to x times a constant. Then for the power rule, the derivative of x raised to n with respect to x is equal to n times x raised to n minus 1. So for the sample problems, we have the constant rule. So looking back, constant rule is the derivative of a constant with respect to x is equal to 0. So here 3 and square root of 5 is a constant. So if we will solve it, f prime of x is equal to, it's Lobat, sorry, is equal to 0, since anything that is a constant, any number that is a constant is equal to 0. So f prime of x is equal to 0. Now here for the identity rule, we have the derivative of x with respect to x is equal to 1. So this is x. So the derivative of 2x is equal to 2. Yay! Do you understand? Easy. Now for the next set of problems, we have here the constant times a function. So f of x is equal to 3 times x squared plus 2. So if we look back, the formula for a constant times a function is derivative of f with respect to x times a constant. So here 3 is the constant, the c, and here is the function. So first we need to find the derivative of this function. So if we derive this is 2x raised to 1 plus 0. So we used here is the power rule, and the constant bring down, yay. So yes, so to simplify, 3 times 2x, the derivative of the constant times a function is 6x. Now to further understand what happened here, we must move on to the power rule. So the power rule is f of the derivative of x raised to n with respect to x is equal to n times x raised to n minus 1. So here, this is x and this is n. So to find the derivative, we must multiply the exponent to the constant. So 3 times x, then your n is 3 minus 1. Then here, do the same. 1 times 2x, then 1 minus 1, plus here the derivative of 1 is 0 because of the constant rule here. So plus 0. So the answer will be 3x squared plus 2. So that is the derivative of the function using the power rule. 3x squared plus 2.
Hi, I am here again. This time, let's take a quiz to see how much you have learned. It is not always necessary to compute derivatives directly from the definition. Instead, several rules have been developed for finding derivatives without having to use the definition directly. The following diagram gives the basic derivative rules that you may find useful: constant rule, constant multiple rule, power rule, sum rule, difference rule, product rule, quotient rule, and chain rule. We hope you learned with the help of this tutorial. Thank you!